Okay, here are the 8 Millennium Development Goals. In year 2000, 191 world leaders heeded the call of the United Nations in New York, USA, to discuss and work together to alleviate the effects of extreme poverty around the world. The outcome of this meeting led to the establishment of the 8 Millennium Development Goals, or MDGs. The 8 goals are indicated to measure programs and projects which will eradicate extreme poverty and other health issues in concern with each other. The United Nations Millennium Development Goals are 8 targets. All the 191 UN members states have agreed to achieve by 2015. The United Nations Millennium Declaration, signed in September 2000, commit world leaders to fight discrimination against women and children, disease, hunger, poverty, illiteracy, and environmental degradation. All of them influence, affect, and depend on better global health programs and policies. Developing countries, particularly in Africa and Asia, suffer from extreme poverty and hunger. Poverty and hunger leads severe malnutrition, which lead to lifelong physical and cognitive learning and reasoning damage and affects health, well-being, and the economy. Some key suggestions to eradicate poverty and hunger are, ayan, mga ano, ito po ang ano natin ha, suggestion, education, promoting gender equality, producing more jobs, investing more in agriculture, strengthen nutrition program for children and infants, support protection of developing and vulnerable countries during crisis. So those are the suggestions to eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. Number 2, achieve universal primary education. Persons, particularly women who are educated, are more likely to seek medical care, especially during pregnancy, ensuring proper nutrition from their family, adopting healthy sanitary practices, and ensuring immunization of children. As an effect, infants and children have better survival rate, are healthier and better nourished. If these are attained, children who have received primary education are more likely to marry and have their own families at the later stage of life. Practice family planning and have fewer children, no rights, responsibilities, civic obligation, seek employment, and sustain personal and family needs. Have decreased risk in getting sexually transmitted infections like HIV and AIDS. Support and protect, support and protection of developing and vulnerable countries during crisis. And then the third is number 3, promote gender equality and empower women. Gender equality means equal representation of men and women. It implies that all genders should have equal values and treatment. Equal gender treatment empower women in other groups, creating opportunities and education, work, finances, and other aspects which improve the economy and lessen effect of financial crisis. Gender equality can be achieved through number 1, para ma-achieve ang gender equality, early childhood development intervention. So nagkakaroon muna ng dapat mayroong intervention. No? Promotion of women's political rights and involvement. Explanatory na po yan. Improve reproductive health programs and policies. Education and integrating gender equality in school curriculum. Improve women's access to work and strengthen labor policies for women. Support and protection of developing and vulnerable countries during crisis. Then the fourth is reduce child mortality. So, programs and policies which help reduce child mortality like improving nutritional intake, healthcare and facilities and infrastructure, and other fields which improve children's life. Strengthening local and national health program policies is one way to reduce child mortality. This includes immunization program. So ginagawa po ng mga pamahalaan natin ngayon yan. No? Yung immunization program, kinakailangan po ng mga bata yan. Assuring the survival and better health mother. Improving reproductive health programs and policies. Better nutrition program for infant, children, and mother. Then number 5 is improve maternal health. No, para sa mga nanay. Improve maternal health is not only about mother's health but also involve the health and wellness of the family. Maternal health also help eradicate other problems like poverty, gender inequality, decreased workforce, lower birth death, and disability of women. Some ways to improve maternal health includes improve the proper nutrition of mother, teaching the benefits of birth spacing and small family size, educating young boys and girls about the importance of maternal health, better and improve access to hospital care, especially obstetric, gynecology, prenatal, and postnatal care. And then number 6 is combat HIV, AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. Emerging and re-emerging diseases like HIV, AIDS, malaria, influenza, and other diseases affect productivity and growth of nations. Some of the effects of disease outbreak are loss of job, shortage in professionals, workers, and creating social crisis. Children are most vulnerable and are exposed to exploitation and abuse, undermining their normal growth and development. Now, some ways to combat diseases include effective prevention, treatment, and care, like improve housing conditions, increase access to anti-malarial medicine, promoting safer sex behavior and preventive education for all, promoting tuberculosis screening of HIV person and TB directly observed treatment. Now, in short, that's course therapy. And the last is promoting the use of insecticide-treated net to fight mosquito-borne diseases. And then number 7, ensure environmental sustainability. Investing in supporting sustainable energy like solar, wind, and water energy helps support jobs, create business opportunities, and save remaining non-renewable energy resources. Environmental sustainability assures people to live healthier and enjoy clean and green environment. Some of the benefits of the sustainable environment are cleaner air and environment, clean environment friendly, and renewable energy. New and aspiring jobs in business in energy. Increase access to sanitation. So that's the some benefits of sustainable environment. Then number 8, the last is develop a global partnership for development. The United Nations World Health Organization, World Bank, and government work together to make sure that spare trade and that have heavily indebted countries obtain relief and fund to combat poverty, malnutrition, and fund for education and social projects. Now, some benefits of global partnership. So, ginagawa po natin lahat, ginagawa po ng gobyerno natin. Bawat bansa po nagtutulungan para lang ma-attain itong global partnership for development. So, ito po ang mga hakbang, no? Expanded international trade agreement. So, ginagawa na po yan. Improve access to affordable medicine. So, nangyayari po ngayon sa panahon ng COVID. Reduce poverty through government debt relief grant. No? Develop information and communication technology o ICT infrastructure. So, naintindihan po lahat. Sana po naunawaan o naintindihan lahat ng 8 Millennium Development Goals. No? Let us, these are the Millennium Development Goals. No? Let us recall. No? Ano ba yung una? What is number 1 is eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. Number 2 is achieve universal primary education. Number 3 is promote gender equality and empower women. Reduce child mortality. Number 5, improve maternal health. Then number 6 is combat HIV, AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. And number 7, ensure environmental sustainability. And then number 8 is global partnership for development. So, nakuha. Naintindihan ba? So, let us continue. Before we go on, let us answer the learning task 2. What if? What if predict the global effect if the 8 Millennium Development Goals were achieved or not achieved? Copy the table below. O kaya tingnan nyo lang doon sa learning material page 165 in your notebook or activity sheet. Ito pa example. Halimbawa, goal number 1, yung eradicate extreme poverty and hunger, di ba? What is this goal is achieved? Halimbawa, na-achieve yung goal na yun, ang sasabihin nyo lang, there will be no malnutrition and poverty. Children will be able to attend schooling and help in making the economy better. Yan. Pag hindi na-achieve, what if this goal is not achieved? Ayan, ito naman po ang gagawin. Malnutrition and poverty will affect lifelong learning and will have lasting effect of nation's economy. Yan po example, gagawin nyo po 1 to 8. Na medyo mahaba-haba. So, kung hindi matapos, ano lang sa notebook, activity notebook, and then chichikan na lang natin next. Then our assignment, assignment for today, yan. No? This is the activity 3. Halimbawa, dito Philippine scenario. Do you think the Philippines will be able to achieve these goals? No? Write your personal report in your notebook or activity sheet. List which goals are highly achievable and which are not. Explain why you share. Okay. Pwede yung tingnan doon. Press your page 265.